The first pink notice showed up on a Monday morning. It was folded neatly under my windshield wiper like a warning instead of a ticket. Violation of Section 4, remove immediately. I stood there for a long moment staring at my truck, my 1985 Chevy pickup. Faded blue paint, rust on the fenders, engine rebuilt by my own hands, by my grandfather's hands before they became mine. To anyone else, it might have looked tired. To me, it was family. I knew exactly who left the note. Linda, HOA president, self-appointed queen of perfect lawns and identical sedans. She hated anything that didn't shine like a dealership showroom, and she especially hated my truck. The notes kept coming. Every morning, same pink paper, same cold wording. I tried to do this the civil way. At the HOA meeting, I stood up and said calmly, "Linda, the truck runs. It's registered. It's insured. You don't have the authority to remove it." She didn't even look at me. Just wrote something in her notebook and sighed like I was wasting her time. That's when I should have known. Because the following Tuesday, everything changed. I came home late from work, pulled onto my street, and my stomach dropped. My driveway was empty. No tire marks, no broken glass, just silence. I didn't go inside. I didn't call the police. I marched straight to Linda's house and pounded on her door until my knuckles hurt. She opened it holding a glass of wine, smiling like she'd been waiting for me. "Oh, Alex," she said sweetly, "I did you a favor. I had that eyesore towed." My chest tightened. "If you want it back," she continued, taking a slow sip. "It's at the impound downtown. $500 plus storage." Then she leaned closer and whispered, "And if you bring it back, I'll tow it again. And again, until you give up or go broke." She closed the door. That night, I sat at my kitchen table staring at the towing notice. I wasn't angry anymore. I was thinking. Linda wanted a better vehicle. Something solid. Something respectable. So I started reading. Federal transportation laws. Historical vehicle exemptions. Military surplus regulations. That's when I found it. Civilians can legally own armored personnel carriers, as long as the weapons are deactivated. Rubber tires, turn signals, mirrors, fully street legal. And the HOA bylaws? They banned RVs. They banned commercial vehicles. They said nothing about historical military transports. I found it at a government surplus auction. A 20-ton, 6x6 tactical transport. Bulletproof glass. Tires taller than Linda. I placed my bid. Sold. The DMV clerk stared at the paperwork and asked, "Is this for a movie?" I smiled. "No, neighborhood watch. Saturday morning, 8 a.m. The street was quiet. Then the ground started to shake. Not gently, not subtly. Coffee cups rattled. Car alarms chirped. Dogs barked. A massive flatbed trailer turned the corner, taking up the entire road, and sitting on top of it was 40,000 pounds of steel. I signed the delivery papers, climbed into the driver's seat, turned the key. The engine didn't start. It roared. I backed it into my driveway inch by inch. The tires crushed the edges of my lawn. I didn't care. Linda came running out in her bathrobe, screaming before the engine even shut off. "What have you done?" I climbed down 6 feet to the ground and smiled. "Good morning, Linda. You told me to upgrade my ride." She called 911. 2 police cruisers arrived. Hands on holsters, tension thick in the air. I handed over my registration, insurance, printed federal statutes. They checked everything. Then the sergeant turned to Linda, barely hiding a grin. "Ma'am, it's legal. There's nothing we can do." That's when she snapped. "If you won't remove it," she screamed, "I will!" She called a tow company. An hour later, a heavy-duty tow truck arrived. The driver took one look and shook his head. "Lady, that thing weighs 40,000 pounds. My winch is rated for 10. Linda waved her checkbook. "Just drag it." Chains clanked. Steel tightened. I stood on my porch with popcorn. The tow truck roared. The tank didn't move. Instead, the tow truck did. Slowly, horrifically. Its front wheels lifted off the ground. The driver slammed the emergency release, but too late. The truck crashed back down, suspension blown. He jumped out, furious. "I'm not touching that thing without a military crane, and you're paying for my suspension." Linda didn't say a word. The tank stayed, blocking her sunlight, casting a shadow over her porch. A reminder, don't steal from an engineer, and never underestimate malicious compliance.